Hello there, this is DBT, and this is Art of Runes. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 9, and today I'll be driving my Huracan Super Trofeo 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐤𝐞 in multiplayer to determine how far can it take me? But to be honest with you, I don't think it'll take me very far. Alright, so what's the deal with this car? First, I'm gonna be playing Classic Series, and in fact, wow, that's one loud airplane. I am somewhere in the low, very low gold league, and that's on purpose. I'm actually getting close to getting demoted to silver. And like I said, that's on purpose because I want this car to at least have one decent race against Class C cars, because that's what it can compete against. Yeah, alright, so what is the deal with this car? First, even if we just look at the position of this car in Class B, the STO, you can see that it's pretty low. I mean, it's right next to the 4GT Mark II, to the CN, to the 01. But what makes this car bad is, well, the speed. Now you can see that I have the acceleration golden and every other stat upgraded as much as possible. But look at this speed of 319. Now you might be wondering, DBT, if the speed is bad, why didn't you put the epics on here? Because it really would not increase by much, only a tiny little bit, and at least I wanted to accelerate crazily. But yeah, speed of 319, it's amongst the slowest Class B cars in the game. That's not a good thing, considering that in Class B, you have cars that go average like 340, 350. When they start going really fast, it's 360, 370 even. So yeah, this speed is not competitive. While the acceleration is really good, the handling is pretty good as well, the nitro is not fantastic. So yeah, this speed is gonna come to hunt us. It's pretty bad. Let's see what we get. And if you like my content, please hit the like button on this video because it helps with the algorithm so that more people get to discover these videos, as well as subscribing to the channel because, hey, subscriber count goes up. It's nice. But alright, so I see some Pininfarina's that should be okay fighting those, but I did see Venser Sart, I think, and a Husaria, and those are way faster than this car, even though they're Class C. But still, I think that with this acceleration, this is going to be able to compete relatively alright over here. Because this acceleration, competing against Class C, it's pretty damn high, and the speed is about the average of what a Class C would normally have. So yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of sad how dirty they did this car. And I said that because, well, I probably put it somewhere in the title or in the thumbnail that I'm driving the not spammy Huracan of Class G, something like that, I don't know. It's just that you know that the Huracan Spider Evo, it's a very good car in Class B, and it's a spam because it's so good and it's so easy to get. And then you have a car like this, which is way harder to get, which was pay to win only. Oh, I didn't mean to do 360, but okay, come on, stabilize. Pay to win, and then it's a bad car. What's up with that? Now, I'm not saying that, hey, you go pay to win, you should get an amazing car or anything, but I was at least expecting for this to be a decent car, but man. Alright, we got a first place, but again, let's consider what I was racing against. All of this is Class C. So, yeah, I mean, I beat them, but once I start matching against Class B, that's where things are gonna start hurting pretty bad. Alright, and just the very next race, 3 Huracans. Really? I'm telling you, it's so spam. And this poor thing is so bad. Oh boy, I'm gonna start getting a bunch of fails. This is gonna be one of those videos in which I'm really gonna be just getting L's all video long. And I don't know why, I feel like I already made this video, but whether I did or not, I'm doing it again because, hey, it's always fun to drive one of these cars that is not very good, and I don't know why I did that. I wasn't intending to, but oh well. Oh boy, okay, at least I didn't wreck. Imagine, now even a Corvette Grand Sport is faster than me. Now, it's known that the Grand Sport is a great car in many aspects, but the speed is not one of them. But even then, the Corvette Grand Sport is still faster than me, so yay! And I said that this bothers me. I've said a bunch of times that I'm not too much about, oh, I only want the best cars in the game. No, I don't mind driving also cars that aren't necessarily the best. But it just feels so wrong that they did this car so dirty. You know, like I mentioned earlier, the regular Huracan is so ridiculously powerful, and then eventually 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿 added another Huracan in the form of the Super Trofeo Evo. What did they do with it? Which is, by the way, a racing version of a even more advanced Huracan. Where did they put it? Class D. I'm like, but why? And then they're like, okay, it's a racing car, it's slower than a road car, that is true, but a racing car should also have insane grip, it should have so many other things that makes racing car, for sakes, man, I'm fine. Some bunch of other things that should make a racing car really damn strong, but over here, 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿 was like, no, racing car means bad, and they made it terrible. So then, Like, okay, so if they only make road cars strong in this game, well, guess what? The Super Trofeo 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐞, it's a road car. It should be good, right? Oh boy, I was so young. And by the way, let's talk about the color options real quick. It only has two. This fancy livery, which I like, looks cool. And then we have black. Yay. So if we go to custom colors, yeah, you can add whatever custom color as you want, but unfortunately you lose all of the trim. I wish if they didn't keep this orange or whatever, at least make it black so that it adds a little bit more contrast to it. Because like this one plain color all around to me looks very boring. At the very least, actually let's tweak this before we, you know what, let's make it matte and let's make it darker. Maybe that'll look a little bit better. It looks, no, I actually like that brighter. And let's make it a little bit more yellowy. All right, let's try that. Let's see how that looks. You can paint body parts, which is gonna be in the spoiler. It paints this little winglet thingies. I don't know what they're called. No, thank you. I'd rather keep them in the color. The trunk, you can paint this whole thing black, which looks good. And then the hood, you can paint this black as well. So at least in this way, it looks a bit more interesting. But I really wish it kept all of this trim to be also a different color so that, you know, it looks more interesting. But even in the colors, they did the car dirty. I swear, I feel like I already made this video, but I double checked and I don't have a how far can it take me on this car, so I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing it with other videos in which I tested it briefly rather than a full video on it. But hey, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, I don't understand. This is a road car as well, just like the Huracan 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿, and they made this car so damn bad. It's, oh man, it's so annoying. Now granted, I hate to be giving 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿 ammunition, but to be fair, even though this is a road car, this is still a track-oriented car. And that big wing, it's obviously gonna affect the top speed. That's how it goes. You have a big wing, you go slower, but you have much better grip and whatnot, right? Or downforce. So, still, the difference of performance between the regular Huracan, well, the Huracan 𝐓𝐴 Spider versus this is just absolutely astronomical. And it just bothers me. Again, I don't want this car to be incredibly powerful or anything, but I just wish it was a little bit better so that I could use it more often. Because again, the only moment where you can have W's with this car, it's pretty much like I started this video when you're doing mostly races against C-Class cars, which you can only do when you're about to be the ranked or demoted. So that is a moment when this car can quote-unquote shine, but at that point it's an unfair fight because for a Class C, this is too strong. Well, not too strong, but very, very strong. But it's not Class C, it's Class B. So you know what I'm saying, right? I don't know, man. I just wish this car was better. Hey, at least I'm gonna get another W. So let's go. And what a beauty of a car this is, but oh boy. All right. So what happened there? What was I racing against? C. Oh, a Grand Sport. Oh, he did just pretty bad. C, 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 D, and C. Yeah, I was again racing mostly against Class C cars. So no surprise there for getting a W, I tell you. And the game mocks me. My reward for reaching a milestone in multiplayer, it's a custom part for the Huracan 𝐓𝐴 Spider. Really, game? Really? You wanna rub it in my face like that? Keep it together, 𝐓𝐵𝐶. Keep it together. Don't lose your cool. You can do this. You've done this before. Deal with the... Oh, look at that. There's a Formula E Gen 2. Interesting. So that's C. That's another C. There's my B. Okay, there's a Huracan. There's another Huracan. McLaren, is that a 600LT? What is that over there? At the very back, I couldn't make out what that was. Okay. Oh, is that a McLaren GT, I think? Yeah, I think I identified all of the cars in here. So at least I feel like I can beat the Class C cars. Those I think I can beat. Well, I don't know about the Formula E, and that is another car that I can wait to have fully upgraded. Maybe I will be able to golden it. So that'll be cool if I manage to do that over time, because that's a car that I'm really hyped to try in Class C because it just looks like a very, very fun car to drive. So yes, and a slow car also. But honestly, even in Class C, slow cars aren't as much a problem as slow cars are in Class B, for example. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna be too much of a problem for the Formula E Gen 2. But we'll see once I get it. Even if I don't manage to gold it, wherever I can get it, I'm gonna test it like that. Just to see how it does. Now, continuing to talk about this car, honestly, the rest of the stats are pretty alright. Like I said, the Nitro maybe, I wish it was a tiny little bit better. But with that acceleration, the handling feels pretty... Wait a second, am I gonna still at second place? Second, wait a second! Is that our first place? Is that our first place? I mean... Well played, everybody. Look at that! Oh, beat the Huracan. That's a golden Huracan at that. Oh, man, that must feel kind of bad. 2600 LTs and a Sexus. Sorry, yeah, Formula E. And another Huracan Evo. But that one is so far behind that doesn't count for me to beat it. Because something went wrong in that race. But this? Oh, man, that felt good. I'm fine. I'm fine. Ooh, now we actually encountered the other powerful Lambo in Class B, the 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿. Well, I mean, there's a bunch of powerful Lambos in Class B. Just this is not one of them. I'm fine. I'm fine. And yeah, me having gotten a good result, getting a decent amount of points mean that I'm going to be facing harder opponents now. So don't expect many more W's at all. But hey, listen. The fun is in the trying, all right? And that's what I was saying. At the end of the day, I still can enjoy playing with some of these cars that aren't necessarily amazing. Oh, dude, you messed up my rock jump. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm fine. Oh boy, stop spinning, please. But yeah, I just wish this was a tiny little bit better. Instead of being solo, if it was a straight up mid-class B car with an average speed of 335, you know, I will be happy with that. But just like this, it's, oh man, it's pain, I tell you, but it's still a goddamn beautiful car. And of course I'm changing colors, because, hey, variety is the spice of life. I just wish this thing had better color options. And oh boy, am I gonna rant about it? You bet that I am, but that's gonna have to wait for my next race, which is actually gonna take a little bit for me to play it because this is my last fuel for the car. So now I have to watch a bunch of ads to refuel it. But hey, at first place, I'll take it. In spite of the mess up earlier, and I didn't lose too many points, look at that. 3 Grand Sport beat me, but I did beat a Vantage GT12, very strong car. What happened with the 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿? What? That car is so damn powerful, and yet, RIP. Now, the refueling time of this car is 1 hour, 30 something minutes, 40 maybe. So by 40%, how much is that gonna decrease? That's like 100 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna lose like 40 minutes off of this. So yeah, let's see how many ads I have to watch. After 3 ads, this is as far as I got. Now, I could watch another one. I would need 2 more ads in order to, you know, finish it up. But if you wait until you're under 10 minutes, the last ad is going to be 100%. So if I watch this right now with 10 minutes and 40 something seconds, I'm going to be at 6 minutes and then I have to watch another ad. So instead, I'm just going to wait the seconds and then watch that last ad. Now, if you're thinking, what difference does it make of waiting here 40 seconds as opposed to just watching the ad? Well, at least I'm not giving them money by watching the ad. And look at that, now it becomes 100%. And boy, by the way, these ads have been getting absolutely ridiculously long. Yep, I wasn't crazy. This ad took 1 minute 16, oh, are you kidding me? 1 minute 17 seconds. That's how long that ad took. And now I even have connection issues, yay. And of course, it didn't credit it to me, because why not? Man, this situation with the ads is getting ridiculous. Why don't you let me know in the comments if you've noticed this same situation? Because these ads that I watched, legit, you know what, Jesus Christ. And there we go, after watching another annoying ad, I get finally the fuel, Jesus. So yeah, please let me know in the comments, what is your experience with advertisements in the game? What is the average duration of the ads that you get? Because back in the day, it used to be 30 seconds, and I'm talking of maybe a year ago. But they have been inching more and more and more into 35 seconds, 40 seconds, and now, that's why I decided to time that other one, simply because I'm like, this is way past 40 seconds, way past that. Because they play the ad, at least this the ads that I get over here for those annoying match 3 fake advertisements, match 3 games with fake advertisement. And it's like, yeah, it shows the video of supposedly the gameplay, supposedly, and then it proceeds to have like an interactive section that you need to click out of, and once you click out of, no, first, once it plays the video itself, you have to click out of it, and then you get into another 15-second interactive section of the advertisement, and after you do that, you have to click again off of it, and then you get another wait this many seconds, and then you finally can actually exit the ad. It's ridiculous. It's been getting absolutely dumb with this duration of ads. Literally, it's over twice as much as it used to be. So Oh man, this is getting really, really... Oh man, how did I miss that jump? Wait, I'm 4th place out of 8, so all things considered is not too terrible, but... Don't mind me, I wasn't even talking about this race. I was too bothered complaining about the advertisement because this is absolutely dumb. All right, got defeated by an Apollo, a Huracan, and a Corvette, but I did beat a DB12. Okay, that's a bad car. Well, no, wait a second. Is this a new one? That's a new one, right? Still not fantastic. Grand Sport, F2 TDF, and an Asterion. All right, yeah, that's fine. Ha! There's a Vanda. There's a McLaren F1 LM. Yeah, I think I'm really flying close to the sun over here because a Vanda, really? I don't think I'm even that close to ranking up, or am I? I didn't even pay attention how many points I got in the last race. So am I actually getting somewhat close to ranking up? I doubt it. Listen, I imagine that with enough perseverance, you can get to Platinum League with this car. But it's really gonna take some effort. And by the way, this is probably only in Classic Series. I doubt that you will be able to do anything at all with this car in Ghost or Ghost to Slipstream. Sorry for the coughing, by the way. Because yeah, this car being as slow as it is, in those particular series, which is where you normally would see really fast cars, well, yeah, this is not gonna be able to do much, will it? Now, what I'm surprised is the fact that I'm somehow still ahead of the F1 LM. I'm not surprised that the Vanda is all the way up there, but I was expecting the F1 LM and the Huracan that I saw to beat me, so... Huh. No, I'm not close to ranking up. Well, now I am a little bit, but still. Vanda, there's the GT12. All right. What happened with the F1 LM? This thing, it's really strong, and this track is pretty conducive to them top speed cars, so... And for good measure, now there's also a Zonda R. Let's go. Now, to be fair, the Zonda R is not a fantastic car, but it definitely is much, much faster than my car by like 50 kilometers. And it has some pretty good acceleration as well. So we'll see. Though, honestly, my car drifts better than the Zonda. I believe so. Please don't knock me down, everybody. Let me just chill over here. I'm really fighting an uphill battle, so please don't knock me down. Let that! I'm sorry for whoever I knocked down, but I had to use a shockwave there, otherwise I was gonna get sandwiched against the wall. Yeah, I don't know, hold on. Somehow I'm still in 3rd place, but can I keep it? Not likely, this section is very... No, stop doing it! I'm fine. Well, actually, that, you know what? I'll take it. That overspin saved me because that guy was also spinning. Had I been going on a straight line, at that point, I was going to get knocked down, so... Yeah, but that long straight, even, look at that. It's Corvette Grand Sports that are passing me. A very known slow car in Class B, and yet, it's still faster than me. So, oh man. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't mean to do that, but it's fine, it's fine. Oh, someone got knocked down, or crashed, I don't know, but... Hey, that's gonna be a 4th place. I think I should get a tiny bit of points from this, I think. Probably a tiny little bit. Yeah, look at that. Wait a second. Wasn't I at 1390, or did I lose so many points in the last race? What happened? I swear I thought I was on 1390. Now I'm on 1370? That's why I said like, oh yeah, I'm getting close to ranking up, but oh well, whatever. Huracan, Grand Sport, but I did beat a Grand Sport, Zonda R, Grand Sport, and another Huracan. See? The spammy cars all day, of course. I just find funny how 4 out of the 8 cars are the same Huracan. I mean, granted, there's also my Huracan, but that's a different Huracan, so there's that. What, is that a Lancer? What is it? Oh, it's gonna disconnect, probably. So, by the way, I'm using now liveries that I have for the car that I acquired through... I don't know, what was it through? It's, the Legend Pass, one of the... No, actually, I think both of these, I got them through the Legend Pass, because you know how these cars nowadays are into quote-unquote seasons. And yes, I think that's how I got these 2 liveries. Now, granted, with the liveries, it looks interesting for sure, but I just wish that the color options were a bit more interesting, the default color options, because this car, like I was saying earlier, it does have some really neat factory color options. And just Google Lamborghini Huracan STO, and you're gonna see it in green, in blue, in red, in purple, with the... Oh wow, they're gonna crash with that thing? Okay, cool. with the additional accents. Oh man, this thing can look absolutely beautiful with all of the different color options. And yet over here we don't have any. Hey, shout out to that dude for not trying to knock me down. So appreciate you, my man. Yeah, I wish it had more color options in here. Why did they have to go for? Oh wow, I wasn't trying to 360. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's how I lose my fourth place. Actually, I might just keep it. What happened with those other people? Oh, they're so far behind. Did I press brake twice? I didn't think I did, but oh well, whatever. Seriously, this car could look absolutely fantastic, and instead they just gave it the main color, which is fine. I did beat 2 Huracan, so there's that, and a Lancer, if that's something to feel proud about. I mean, doesn't get more spammy than this, huh? Just straight up all of this, only the spammy cars and myself. Jesus. So, man, they did it dirty with the performance. They did it dirty with the color options. At least they used the right engine sound, which is not a given in this game, but it is what it is. And speaking of Huracans, yeah, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do a How Far Can It Take Me episode on the spammy Huracan. So, well, I have to do it, all right? I have to test the car at the end of the day, and I finally have it at gold. And I know that it was requested for me to do a video on that for a long time, but I didn't have it at gold. And while I don't only do, oh Jesus Christ, that dude just messed up that entire part of the race. Oh great. Anyway, well, I normally don't mind doing tests of cars that are not at gold, because my Huracan was so close to being at gold. I'm like, might as well wait until I actually get the last parts that I need and gold it, and then I test it like that, right? Well, because it didn't make sense to be like, hey, here's the car, almost gold except for one single epic that is missing. So that didn't make sense. Eventually I did get the epic that I was missing, and now I'm ready to do a test of that thing. Though I'm not super excited about it because I hate becoming one more person using the spam cars. But hey, at least I'm gonna say it's for science. It's for the video, so it's not that I want to use a spam card or anything. Hey, 4th place, I'll take it. But yeah, overall, this is not a car that you should be using if... Look at that result. This is not a car that you should be using if what you want is to get to Platinum League. Like I said, probably you will be able to with enough patience and perseverance, but it really is not the car for it. It's too slow, and it doesn't matter which particular series you're playing, it's not gonna perform all that good. Now, it's not a car that you can get for free at the time. For the time being, it's only been available in the Legend Pass, but eventually it will get a car hunt, and when that happens, I'm gonna make another video talking about how bad this car is, and you shouldn't waste your time on it, because it requires a tremendous amount of blueprints. It's dumb. But alright, if you enjoyed the video and want to do, hit the like button, good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. That's the moment they messed up my race. Yeah. Bye-bye.